one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. In top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most of the chains in the game? Why would I? I am the prince. I said I am the prince. I am the prince. I said I am the greatest of all time. Let's go. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the prince. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the prince. You seen the making of a star.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Strickland being chased out left. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. What kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
Looking to throw on second down. Strickland forced out to his left.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On first down, Carr.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Off play action. Strickland. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Olave with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 84 yards and a touchdown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
To throw, it's Carr.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down.
He's got the first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Devin Duvernay.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10, and he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's Carr to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Throwing now is Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And that'll... A whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Carr. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Strickland rolling to his right. And this is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially. Back to throw. Strickland. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play.
How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Now Carr. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Devondre Campbell, nice play to get in there and drop him.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw his Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On play action, it's Carr. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's going to air one out.
And, incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Strickland. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Anthony Schwartz
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it all culminates with a Seattle score.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not... easy one to hold on to.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st and 10, Strickland dancing to his left.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Off the play fake. Strickland, he'll buy some time right.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Anthony Schwartz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on 1st down is Carr.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle, complete. It's Adams.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
So we've come upon halftime. With
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
Partner, I see you reaching for the white flag. Put it down. I don't want you throwing it, but I understand why. Because if you do, you're hoping they might actually stop this game because we're in blowout territory right now. That interception just surrendered any momentum they built up in the locker room during halftime. So game plan, it's in the garbage. Time to try something new in this one.
105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Strickland. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back to throw. Strickland. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Seahawks are pouring it on.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Carr going to throw. Open man right side is Shark.
And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Carr. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Carr. Caught on the slant. Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller from 6 yards away.
And the Raiders are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd down. Strickland. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get... So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass.
From the gun on third down, Strickland. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smile. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps up, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, and my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Carr. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He's going to float this one deep right side.
As usual for them, well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're good...
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're...
And now here is another interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield, here's Carr.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 10 more there and another first down. Now Carr again.
And quickly into the hands of Waller. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Another throw there off the mark. And obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great...
And my goodness, another interception.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Yet another mistake after the interception there, and gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't, and also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
That's Olave bringing in another one.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Looking to throw on second down. Strickland escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice.